What is going on, everybody? XFactorGaming here, and welcome to episode 8 of RetroGamer Reloaded, where we're going to be playing a semi-obscure one here. This is featured on Nick Arcade. This is Arcus Odyssey on the Sega Genesis. Now, from what I remember of this is basically a side-scroller and kind of, I guess, an RPG in the same realm. I'm not sure. All I'm gonna call it for sure is a side scroller, because like I said, I'm not sure on the RPG parts. I like the music here though. I mean, this is definitely what I remember from seeing it on Nick Arcade, although I had never actually played the game before in that time frame. I didn't play it till recently when I was older. So this one's semi-new to me as well. But the side-scrolling dungeon crawler in a way, I guess. Kind of like Zelda in a way. Except not, because it's not an RPG in a way. It's not an RPG, and I've died there. Each level or each world is in acts. I think it's a 4-act world each and every time. Before anyone accuses me of playing on easy, this game does not actually have a difficulty setting. It is hard though. It's hard as a whole, but you get infinite continues, at least there's that. Graphics for a Genesis game are actually pretty good. I will show some of the better graphics next time around, like for example, the last episode I did, Super High Impact. Let me rephrase that. When I did Super High Impact, those were actually some really good graphics for a Genesis sports game. I'm not by any means crapping on Genesis graphics, because there's a lot of great Genesis games with really great graphics. Sonic the Hedgehog being one of those. All of the Sonic games had really great graphics. Let's see, Streets of Rage, the obvious ones, you know? Or the more obscure ones like this one. This does have some good graphics and some good music. I almost don't see why this game wasn't more popular than it was. It was on Nick Arcade. You have some really, like I said, you have some really great graphics here. The music fits well with the mood of the game, which is out of kind of an action-y side-scroller type. And of course you got your maze type game, like right here. By the way, as soon as your shoot button, A is gonna, I believe it's either A or B that brings up the main screen. Now the goal of this is to actually rescue this guy's friends that we met in the dungeon just a few minutes ago. And I do want to, I'm covering this because not only am I kind of familiar with it from when I was a kid, watching people on Nick Arcade play it, I wanted to do more obscure games, the ones that not everybody thinks of doing. Just because of the fact that I believe they deserve a feature too. I've done some obscure sports games, I think I did some obscure wrestling games too, but if I didn't, I will. I hate how I get hit every time I try to battle with these things. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to walk past all these enemies and see if I can get to the other side of this cage. Of this dungeon. I got a feeling I'm about to fight that thing and win. Something tells me, boss. No, that wasn't a boss. That was just a huge, ugly reptile. So, let's see what we gotta do. Other than rescue that dude's friends. Avoid getting hit because they don't... I've not seen a single life bar refill yet. I'm assuming you could call this a RPG in a way because you do have a life bar, but... At least you have unlimited shots with whatever that thing is he's shooting that looks like a Hadouken over there. Just mow him down. Man, I was just about to get to that treasure chest. I had a feeling there's some life in there. I'm gonna draw comparisons here. I think this game, in a way, would have been what ESO would have looked like on Genesis. Now, think what you will of that opinion. I just really get ESO vibes here in a way. Obviously, you weren't able to do missions like you are on ESO here because of graphical limitations and cartridge memory limitations and things like that, but this gives me early ESO vibes. Just a minute, check my messages here. Alright, let's get back to it. Medicine of regeneration. Okay, so can I use that like when I'm low on health or something? It's going to happen. Just have no idea when it might happen. Okay, so A is going to bring up your item screen. C is your shoot button. B doesn't do anything. At least I don't think it does. I haven't had it do anything yet, and I'm sitting here pressing it right as we speak. Man, that thing took a million hits to get rid of. Okay, so we're almost to the other side of the waterfall here. Another medicine of regeneration. I'm guessing that's for... I'm about to die. I better take a medicine of regeneration here if I can figure out how to get down to it. I think I might have to press select or one of the other buttons. I'm going to look up how to do that a little bit later. Oh, there it went. It says I have a medicine of regeneration, but I don't know how to use it. Okay, so we've reached the other end of the waterfalls. And now we've reached the boss. Does that even do anything? Guess not. Let's go this way. And we've reached the end of level 1. Finally. However, I'm not going to take down passwords because save state. Crap. Let's try this again. Save state as. I'll call it Arcus so I'll know what it is for later. There we go. Save states. Act 2, Lost Cave. Ooh, the music's changed drastically. At least we get some of our health back here. So yeah, this is a dungeon crawler. Okay, see, what does that even do? I don't even know how to use it, so... Definitely an RPG. I can tell by some of the stuff you find in the treasure chests. RPG. I'm about to die, but I blew everything else out of the water, so there's that. This is not one of those one-hit death games. Those annoy me. How many of those do I have now that I don't know how to even use? Oh, that's cool. Let's go over the other... We can't go over the other end yet. Okay, so that's what that does. You actually do have to hit A to do what you need to do and use your power, your medicine of regeneration. I think that's what it is. It's either A, B, or start. It's definitely not select. There wasn't a select button on this console. What is that? Okay. So B is what you use your... When you get like an item, that's how you use the item. Oh shoot. Prison key. Okay, cool. We have that. Can we get out of here now? That door doesn't work. I gotta find a way over to the other side there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that with respawning enemies. Alright, we're gonna try this one more time here. So we entered right there. I'll make a note of that. Not sure how to use the medicine of regeneration. Okay, so holding C is block. Does that charge you? I don't know what... I'm not really familiar with what the buttons have to do yet, but... Aside from shooting with C and A bringing up the item screen. We probably won't get far enough in this playthrough to actually use any of these items. Okay, so the medicine of regeneration is used immediately. Like, automatically. You don't have to do anything to use it. It's the power crystal that you do. Potion of invincibility. Nice. I'm going to use that right now, because I'm probably going to need it. Just gotta find a way out through here. See, this is one of those levels where it's... Wait a minute. I thought I was using the Potion of Invincibility here. Okay, there we go. You have to select it, then hit B to use it. It'll make you invincible long enough to get through this dungeon a little bit better. Okay. I've already found it once. I can go back and get it. So overall, this is actually a really good RPG for the Genesis. I'm actually surprised this didn't come out on the Super Nintendo instead of the Genesis, since that was mainly an RPG console. But I think, in terms of comparing it to another retro game type, the closest I could think of is probably Chrono Trigger. And even that's probably going to be a far-off comparison. I'm not sure. But in places like this, hit and move. That's what you do. Tight spot here. I know where the prison key is, thankfully. I just gotta go find it. It's just too bad you can't have it auto-fire for you. You just have to keep hitting C as you're moving along. Sometimes even that doesn't work. There's a potion of invincibility around here somewhere. And I was gonna say there was another potion of regeneration or whatever it's called around here somewhere as well. But you're gonna be seeing that game over screen a whole lot, so get used to that. This game is balls tough. I like that, actually. A good RPG should be a hard one. Shouldn't be like Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which was super easy. Not that I'm dumping on Mystic Quest, but a lot of people already have. Oh, but this is actually not too bad a game. I'm not certain why it's so ignored. I mean, I get it. It came out in a class of RPGs like Final Fantasy and things like that, but Final Fantasy never came to the Genesis. This game is probably one of the closest games you'll get to Final Fantasy on that console. And this is a different kind of... This is an RPG as we find the medicine of regeneration again. Okay, so like I said earlier, the medicine of regeneration is used automatically. If you don't have a full health bar, it'll use it for you. That's advantageous. I knew I wasn't going to make it past them, because that's where the prison key is. I think we better go for that right now. Go down and over since we have full health here. Oh, almost full health. Oh, see, that doesn't even block. I thought it did. Made it. Almost. Shoot. And then we needed to go down there. Prison key. Yep, that's what I was coming down here for. I'm out of here. I'm gonna find the safest way possible to go the other way. Shoot, I have the key, but I don't have any medicine or regenerations. This is, like I said, this is definitely an RPG. With the stuff you have to collect, definitely has the RPG names to them. Go down here. All these plants, and we got the prison key. Let's see if we can get back with it. Only got one hit point left here. Be very careful going back. Shoot. Oh boy. I'm gonna need to get a medicine of regeneration first, I think. So we're gonna go this way, as that's where it was. Magical power crystal, not sure what that does. Let's see if there's anything else I can collect to help me to get that prison key. Another magical power crystal. Potion of this will help once I get down to that area. Not yet. Okay, does it actually let me use the thing? Okay, so the magical power crystal, I don't even know what that does. But I'd like to know. Should have used the medicine of invincibility right then and there, but I didn't even think I needed it there. Okay, so where do we go from here? Right up here, apparently. We're in the gauntlet for the key. Actually, you know, more retro-y more game in the for a game in the retro category. This more reminds me of Gauntlet actually than anything else. I'm gonna keep my ESO comparison though, because it still kind of reminds me of that. Oh crap! I gotta get out of this area before I die. There are things everywhere that want me dead. Well, yeah, it's a video game. Of course there are. Non-educational video games are that way. Everything in them wants you dead. Magic of elemental summoning. Let's see what it does. I'm curious. What does it do? Anything? Yep, definitely does something. I'm not entirely certain what that did. Looks like it might have given me a bit of health back. Again, I can't tell. Hey, and if you've played this in the comments and you remember what that does, let me know. I'm not going to make it back with the prison. I have the key, but I don't think I'm going to be making it back to where I need to go. Because he keeps getting hit everywhere. I've just got a half a point left here. Oh, thank goodness. Lamp of Life, help us out here. Yes! Thought it would give me extra... I got further along that time, but... Alright, we're gonna try one more go, and as we do, I will tell you that I really like this game. I definitely recommend picking it up if you can, if it's not too pricey. I'm not sure the price on it. That's something I'm gonna start doing, is letting you guys know the prices of these games I'm playing in case you want to pick them up. But I definitely recommend this one. Really fun game. There's some really great things about it too. Music, graphics, the fact that it's actually not that. It's a fairly difficult game. Again, as we find another medicine of regeneration, I'm not complaining. That's not a complaint that I will lodge against this game. To me, if it's a good RPG, it's hard. That's why I like Final Fantasy so much. It's freaking hard. Anyway, we'll save it right here for next time. And I'm going to say, if you guys like this game, let me know what you guys thought. Leave a comment below. Smash that like button. Don't just hit it. Smash it. Smash that notification bell. And I will see you guys again next time. Adios.